Hi, my name is Camille, and I am a board member for Recovery Advocate Network. And I'm here to talk to you today a little bit about Project Semicolon. If you've never heard of Project Semicolon, it is an organization that wants to change the conversation around suicide and suicide prevention with things like education and reducing the stigma around mental health. You may have seen someone with a semicolon tattoo like this. I got my semicolon tattoo a few years ago when a friend of mine lost his struggle with mental illness. It's a memorial for him, as well as a reminder to myself to stay on top of my mental health and make it a priority in my life. I have it on my wrist so that I can see it every day, but I also have it there so that other people can see it and ask me what it is. If you don't know what it is, I'm going to share it with you, because another thing we need to do is reduce the stigma surrounding mental health. Our mental health is so important, and we need to start being able to have open conversations about it. I'd like to share a letter from my dear friend Michelle, who saw my tattoo and decided to get one of her own. She wrote me this letter. This is the only tattoo I have, and it is part of my story. It reminds me of the times I almost chose my exit and that I found my way out of the dark tunnel of depression. As much as I want to overlook my depression and anxiety, I realize how far I've come when I glance at my semicolon tattoo. I love connecting with others who have this tattoo and discussing our journey. It helps to place a face to depression and anxiety and to reach out to those in the dark tunnel.
Hi there, my name is Brittany. I've got my semicolon tattoo. It's kind of a hybrid with a lotus. I am a massage therapist. Massage therapy has really helped me with my depression. And I think back, if I wanted, I did one in my story. And I made a few, they weren't like actual attempts, but they were more like, I wanted to, but didn't know how, and I'm glad it never happened. But that and a lotus flower is something that it grows from mud, but then it's something beautiful, and that's kind of where I'm at now. 32, almost 33, and I feel like I'm finally kind of meeting myself for the first time. So it's kind of a reminder that it does get better, and I'm glad I continued, because life turned out to be pretty damn awesome, not gonna lie. But I've got it for me to remind me to keep on trucking, to, keep being me and bloom into something beautiful. So yeah, that's my semicolon story. It gets better.
Hi, my name is Kylie. I want to share a little about my tattoo with you guys. 2 parts to mine, first being the semicolon. The semicolon is a widely used symbol for suicidal thoughts, suicide ideation. It means that our story's not over. There was a pause, but not a stop. And the butterfly, for me, I used to also self-harm. And the Butterfly Project is something that helped me stop those behaviors and learn how to cope in a more positive way. And if you're not familiar with that, if you have the urge to self-harm or anything, you draw a butterfly on yourself. You can decorate it however you want, and you name it after somebody that loves you or somebody that you care about. And when you have the urge to harm yourself, you see that butterfly, you think of that person, and it's an attempt to create more of a positive thought instead of wanting to harm yourself. I wanted to combine the two because while suicide ideation is not always tied to self-harm, for me it was. And I've struggled with self-harm since I was 14. I'm 26 now, and I haven't self-harmed in 4 years. I got the tattoo on the 1-year anniversary of no longer self-harming, and it's really a reminder to reflect on where I am now with my mental health. And even though I still have days I struggle, I can get through them. And it was also a reminder, one of my best friends passed away in high school. So when I got the tattoo, I named it after him. So it's named after Zach. He was one of my biggest encouragers. And it was helpful at first because he wasn't somebody I wanted to let down. So that helped me to keep going. It still helps me to keep going. And hopefully hearing my story and hearing all of these stories from everyone else will help to open up the conversation. Suicide thoughts and self-harm used to be a really taboo subject. And I love the semicolon tattoos because it also identifies, for me, like people that are safe to talk to and people that I know understand where I used to be in my mental health.